So hello everyone, in this session we are going to discuss on how we can display simple string message in a Visual Basic program. Remember, a Visual Basic program is an object-oriented program which is developed by the Microsoft, so we can use any application under the Microsoft to display this, and in this case I'm going to use a Visual Basic in the publisher. So you can just go to the search below to the publisher, and then on the search pane here you can decide to search, or else you click on OHAP, and then on this scroll box on this search area you can scroll down and look where the publisher is located. You can click on it, and then you click on the blank one. You can click on the blank publisher, and then on top of these apps here, on the tops of these tabs here, there is the developer part. If you cannot locate the developer, you just go to the file and then go to the option bit, and then under the customize ribbon you can click on this. For example, if I untick the developer here and click OK, if it goes back to my ribbon under the tabs here, I cannot see it. So to return it back to the tabs, the ribbon, I just click on the file, then go to option, and then customize ribbon, and then tick the checkbox, and then click OK. So with that, I can click all these tabs are clickable. So I click on the developer, and then there is the part for the Visual Basic here. I can click on it to launch, and then from here I can maybe for me to be able to write any code on this Visual Basic, what I need to have, I need to bring in the user interface, which is a form. There is this insert form here tab. I can click on it, and then user form, and here I have my form. I remember I can just maybe expand my toolbox like this, or reduce it like this. So I have it like that, and then from here now I can insert anything that I need from the toolbox here. For example, I need this button. I can click on it and then draw it on my form here. Remember, if there is anything that I want to end it under this, I can go to the properties of this and then edit, including the color, the background, the name. But for me, I just work it with it like this. So now to write any code, I just double click on my button, and now I have the interface which I can be able to run my code. So for instance, I want to display a simple message, maybe hello world. Remember, with this, what you need to do is just have a command message box, a command message box, and then you put it under the parentheses, and then inside these parentheses we have the double quotes because it is a string, and then you can say maybe hello world, and when I'm done with that, I can there is a button here which you can learn your code, your sub. You can break it or you can restart it. So I need to learn it like that, and when I learn it like this, and then maybe I click on this button here, you can see my hello is displayed. So alternatively, you can display more information rather than one, but this one, remember, it will be in a sequential. That is meaning that one block of the code will be learned one after the other. So if I double click on it to go to my code here, I can still insert another one. Maybe I can And remember, you also have a different command that works as same as the message box. I can have also the message box dot show. Maybe I have it being message box dot show. This one was, it has run from different versions, and then from here I can put it under the double quotes, and then here I can say I can write maybe welcome to coding, to VB coding area. Welcome maybe to Visual Basic coding area, VB coding area, maybe VB coding area. And then let us try to run it, which see what it brings. We run it, and then we can click. I remember there is an error with this our message box, so let us try to correct it. We see if it is going. If it is not working, we put the message box alone. We see if the error was what, and there we have the first one and the second one. Good. So that is how you can display different string of code. Remember, you can add more. You can add more to the same. You can add the more to the same, so that you can see how they display. So, and then remember also we can store this string in variables also. Remember, we normally say that a variable is just a location in a computer memory where a program can temporarily store data when it is running. Maybe, for example, I want to display my name Maurice. I can put it in a string. So let me add another button here, and the button 2. Then I double click on it, so you can see here it has terminated the first one. And then here I can the first thing is for me to declare and initialize my variable. So for instance, if I wanted to display Maurice, we start the declaring the variables by giving the dim. Maybe the dim is standing abbreviation for the dimension. Remember, this one is just a dimension in the memory that we are declaring. And then maybe we can give the variable name. I want to display name. And this one is as maybe string. And then I can declare my name. I can initialize my name. Maybe here I have name, and say that name maybe is equals to maybe Maurice. Remember, a string, this one will store 1 byte of each character in a string. Maybe if I have the name like me, but you don't need to memorize this, the processor will take care of it. Maurice. And then now that is my name, the name Maurice. So I need it to be outputted, and for it to be outputted, I need now the message box command. So I can just write the message box. You can just write message box, and then because what I need it to display is just the variable, I don't need to put this one under the code. So what I need to do is just write the variable name, which was the name, and then let us try to run it to see what is going to give us. So if I run the second, you can see here I can be able to display the name Maurice, which was under that variable. So what if, for example, if I wanted to input some other string of characters but they are not stored? So what I need under this is to come here, then here I can say maybe hi, or maybe I can say maybe which word can we use, which one can we use. We can, maybe we can say welcome Maurice, and then here let's see how we can add it. So we need to add in a quotes now, because this is not within it is not our variable. So we say maybe welcome, maybe we say welcome. So remember, after the welcome, what do we need to have so that the two words can be able to be merged together? So here maybe I can use the ampersand, or the what we refer to as the concatenation, the concatenation. I can use the ampersand here that way, and then let's see if it is going to display for us anything else. Good. Welcome Maurice. So now it can be able to display for us that. Let's see, you have seen that there is no space in between, so let us try to see how I can put the space. So let us see how we can be able to put this space. Let us say, maybe for example we can add another double quotes as a string also, we see, and then we put the space, and then we add another, and then from there we can also add another ampersand like that, and then let us try to run it, we see, and then good, we see now we have the name spaced. So let us think of now how we can add the two names. Maybe for example, I am Maurice Munene, so let me see how I can add my two names. So here remember, I need to declare the other name, the last name, and initialize it. So maybe I can say my last name is Dim, maybe last, and then this one also we can say it's as a string, because it is also as a string, and then remember I can be able to declare it here. So I have my variable name is Rust, and then I can say this maybe is equals to, maybe I can put this one to be Monene. So remember now, the next thing is for me to display this name. It is to display this name. So how do I display this name? I just come to say here I have welcome Monene. So here let me try to put another space, space. So I'll put another space, then I'll have this, and then I'll have this, and then here now I can put another space, then I put this ampersand sign, and then my variable name was Rust, and then maybe for example I have that, and try to run it, you see, and then double click on that. Yeah, you can see my two names are now displayed, welcome Maurice Munene. And maybe if I want to add another space on the same, I can just add another space to give another message after this. Remember also I can use maybe the ampersand, then I can put my space string, I can put my space string, and then after this I can maybe add another ampersand here, and then I add another string here. Maybe inside this string I can say I hope you are fine. I hope you are fine. You are fine. I hope you are fine. And then let us try to run it to see if it takes the rest. Then let us good. Welcome, Maurice Monene. I hope you are fine. So that is how you can work with different string to display them in a Visual Basic program. So that's bring us to the end of this session. I was your trainer, Maurice Monene. If you have found this video of benefit to you, consider subscribing, like, so that you can get more and more videos of the same. Thank you very much.